What about now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, it kind of helps if you turn them on. Eh, it's Monday morning. It's bound to happen. Uh, Good morning. Happy Monday. I got hair issues. Jeez. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm glad that you can hear me. Lori, I sent you the link. You probably got that already. Good morning, Nissa. Good morning, Thrifty Picker, Great Lake Steaks, Sassy Seller. By the way, you're doing great on your videos. I really like those. Steampunk Town. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm above ground.
Yep, that's a good thing.
No, I'm doing good. I did actually sleep in a little bit this morning, so I figure I can sleep in a little bit as long as I get here okay, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So
Dogs won't let me sleep in, so usually by 5:30 they're like, "Okay, time to get up, Mom."
yeah.
Go away. Oh.
Yeah, they were moving around. The dogs were moving around quite a bit this morning, and I just kind of, it's sad to say, but I just kind of ignored them. And then they'd lay back down for a little bit, and then they'd get back up, start moving around, but
My oldest one, he'll come up and paw at me and keep hitting me. Just pow. I mean, I'm like, stop it. And then it was like, pow. And then he'll put his paw on my face. And, all right. Or he'll just lay there and stare at me with his nose right in my face.
Oh gosh.
That's a personal space here, dog. He don't care.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. I think I had like 15 sales.
I had 6, but they were a lot of the stuff that I got off at Pallet, some of the electronics I sold. Cool. So,
Yeah, it was a pretty good. It was actually a pretty good weekend. I was pretty happy with it. But I get back on the get back on the ball today and get some stuff listed and
yep. I'm revamping all my stuff yet again, so redoing my entire inventory again.
oh gosh.
I'm just changing a lot over to calculated shipping just to see how it goes because I've been doing free shipping and some stuff when you take best offer, it's like, I lost $1 or $2 on that. So I'm changing things back over. So,
Yeah.
but I do that. I like to experiment to see how things work.
Yeah.
So, but I have.
I've done that a couple of times where I've went back and forth and
Yep. So you find what really works, but I have like 800 items to work through. So, which means I normally don't weigh them, but now I have to weigh everything that I have in inventory. So.
Oh gosh.
But I've got a second scale that I can take out there and just write it in the logbook and then come in here and change everything. So.
Well, yeah, that's
it's
good.
not like I have to pull every tote into the house or anything like that. So.
Right. That's good.
But it's an undertaking, and I thought, why not?
Yeah, yeah, I've actually this weekend I changed over to good to canceled
Mm-hmm.
on all of my listings, so trying to see how that's
I
how
use
that
that.
see if that's going to affect my sales in any way or not. You know, I don't know if it will or not, but
I've been using that since I first found out about it. And then something that I do is they'll notify you if something's been setting for a while without any
mhm.
looks. I don't know if they did that with the 30-day or whatever, but if it's been setting for a long time, they highlight it in gray. So I'll go through my
Mhm.
listings every day and I will end those and then relist them under sell similar.
Right.
So it gives them that new number. So that's one good thing about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I'm excited about what it's going to do if it's going to, you know, now I'm going through some of my watched items and I'm finding that there's a lot of items that are popping up that you know, people are actually looking at that haven't been looked at in a long time.
I do a
Um,
sale on watcher items. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, that's good. That's
Especially if
good
they've
to
been sitting for a while.
absolutely. Um, but yeah, just those things. Because usually what happens with mine, because I used to do a 7-day listing, and I would see things that have been listed for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. You know, a lot of those things would come up, and it was like everything else was kind of pushed back. You know, and people weren't looking at those things for
Mhm.
some reason, even though those items were also listed for 7 days. Um,
Eagles, Eagles, Eagles,
yes.
Eagles, Eagles, Eagles.
Go 49ers.
Yeah, go, go Cowboys. Eagles. They beat the Patriots. I don't care
Right?
about the Eagles, but I sure am glad they beat the Patriots.
Me too.
Yeah,
See,
somebody else needed to win.
Tom Brady can't play when everything's legal. He can't deflate those footballs. He can't throw it or kick, or they can't catch it.
Isn't that funny?
Eagles. Woo!
That's the first time they've ever won in history, too.
Yep.
Do you see all the all the stuff that's going on in Philadelphia? They're tipping cars over there, like
Oh
celebrating,
my
but it's gone
gosh.
to the extreme. I mean, they're tipping cars over and just they're jumping. They're still celebrating. It's been all
Oh my
night
god.
long. It's been crazy. Like
Don
I
Don
would love to see
Davis.
the Bengals win the Super Bowl if they ever make it that far. But
Yeah.
I would go to that extreme to start tipping people's cars over. They broke a window out
Yeah.
and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Word.
Wow.
Dawn Davis, she said she did a live last night after it had, you know, after they won.
Uh-huh.
And she, you know, you could just hear like you know, popping and I mean it was pretty loud. You know, there was fireworks going off and I said, "Are those gunshots?" And she said, "Oh no, they're not gunshots." Um let's see. So but yeah, she was out there and she said, "Yeah, it's just crazy. They live about 10 miles out of the city." And it sounded like they were the next block over.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it was just that loud, but
No, I imagine it would be like that here in Cincinnati if the Bengals ever won the Super Bowl. I mean, I'd say that people would be running across the bridges and just going nuts.
yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is great. I mean, I'm happy for the Eagles, but I don't think I would celebrate to that extent. I mean, I'm very happy that they won.
Um,
They deserved it. Brady and his minions did not.
No, I mean they've had it's time to take the focus off of them and put it on another team.
Not saying Brady's not a good quarterback, because he is a very good quarterback.
Right.
As a person, I just don't like him. But as a quarterback, he's very talented, and the whole team is talented. But all the controversy that goes behind with their wins, it makes you wonder how many times did they actually play fair in the past before
Yeah.
they got caught.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you lose respect.
Yeah. Well, once you get that, the eyes on you type of thing, then it's almost like nobody trusts you,
Right.
or you've broken that that trust factor, and
Right.
nobody, I mean, I know that there's Patriots fans out there and stuff like that, but that trust is broken
Right.
when that happens. So
I'm not saying they're not a good team, because they're a very good team, but
right.
everything that's happened in the past, it makes you puts that thought in your mind. Well, how many
Sure.
did they
Yeah.
actually win by playing fair? So
Right. Exactly.
I'm not going to
No.
boycott Kraft products because they own the team. But
No. No.
yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
yeah.
But Eagles win. That's about all the energy I've got. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we could see you, Mario.
Yep. We see ya. Hi, Anissa.
Like
Yeah, my
Mario
boss
or
is having a
Mario?
heck of a day too. She got to work and she went to go clock in, and the computer crashed on her.
Oh
Her
no.
computer's fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
Stacy
what did you
says,
do?
ding,
I
ding.
had it working all night long. It was fine. And you sit down to clock in and you break the dang thing.
So what do they do in a situation like that? Pull out the old punch card?
No,
They're just
she's gonna
writing it in.
have to. Well, yeah, she's gonna have to probably. Well, I don't know how she's gonna email it, but email it or something into, because she has not just mine, but everybody's payroll that she has to finish
Oh,
today,
wow.
and all of that. So
Oh my gosh.
they're gonna have to get a computer to her.
Oh, yeah.
She's got to have that so that she can have.
Okay, guys, hang on just a minute.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go out and then come back in, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Hang out for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm bad luck.
No. I don't know what it is, but
Man.
Wait, what are we doing? Oh, what a shaking going on.
I gotta go see if Brandon can get up. Did Valerie go out?
And I think it's.
Yeah,
Oh, there
she's
she
out.
went.
She's out.
Here.
She dropped off. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta with my pills that I take in the morning. I can't drive after I take them because I have to have a set schedule on my pills, or else I will not take them. I'm
that.
awful like that. I am awful. So I have a pill box, a daily pill box and all of that, and I have to take them the same time every day, because if I don't, then I'm not going to take them. It has to become routine for me, or it's just not going to work. So even though today is my day off, and I'll probably go take a nap or whatever, but today technically I'm supposed to sleep in the daytime too. So I've already taken my pills and I can't drive once I've taken my pills. So I have to go wake my husband up and see if he'll go get our son, because he got to work, I guess, and threw up. So
That's not good.
nah. No, but he's young, They don't, my kids, that they know that, work is an important thing and everything like that, and they're good workers and stuff, and they don't call in a whole bunch or anything. And this kid, he works for all the other people that call in, But I guess he's not feeling it today.
Yeah, if you're sick, you're sick.
Yeah. But they see me. They see me, and they're, they feel bad for calling it or anything like that, because they know that I go to work sick. We don't call in where I work, so.
Look at it this way. I worked right up until the day I had my son, my first child. My water broke at work, so.
Wow. Yeah.
I was supposed to not be working, but you got to do what you got to do when you're young. You don't have no money.
Yeah, that's the truth. Are you there, Valerie?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I hear you.
Are you all right? What happened?
My screen just went off.
That's weird.
It went completely blank. It's happened before, but it's blank. Like, this is a touch screen computer. So usually what happens, it's almost like a screensaver, but the screen will go blank. But if I touch the screen, so like before I touched the screen and it was like I touched the screen, but it was replaying the YouTube video, and so that was playing too with the live.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't see the screen at all.
Oh no.
So I just had to go and I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
must be a computer thing today.
I guess so. That's not something that I want to deal with. I gotta go see if Brandon will get up and go get Jonah, because he threw up at work. So gotta see if he'll go pick him up, because I already took my pills. I can't drive. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Now I gotta go find everything else. Let's see.
Morning.
Good morning, Nikki.
Good morning.
Howdy, Nikki.
Good morning. Oh. How are you doing, Miss Nikki?
All right.
Well, that's good.
I just woke up, so I'm tired.
That's okay. Actually, Hank is a Dell all-in-one. And it's a piece of junk. But anyway, that's what you get when you buy cheap. You get crap. That's what happens. Just looking at the chat here. Let's see what's going on. Hank says, well, I hope today is better. I don't know what I'm allergic to. Always something. This was worse than before, though. Benadryl is helping. Hello, why nots? Hidden treasures. I know, Anissa. Yay, Eagles.
Looks like the typical Monday morning crew.
Yeah. Yep, it's better to. Is it better to tip a car or a cow? I don't know.
Well, it's probably better to tip a cow because a cow will get back up afterward.
It's true. It's very true.
Car just tends to stay upside down until a wrecker comes and tips it back over.
Right.
And
Well,
it's
I
a
hope
cow.
you
Doesn't mean you're a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a wrecker untip a cow, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just saying.
Shantae, you have a great day.
Shantae gotta go.
Hi, Shantae.
Yeah, she said, going to be watching but leaving the chat right now in case I don't jump back in. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, Shantae.
Yep, Sherry, fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Robin, fly.
Sassy Seller said, sorry, y'all, I'll be everywhere this morning. Toddler got back from grandparents, and I have to reprogram today. I hear you there. Oh my gosh.
You know how that is.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, Mama.
Yeah. Mama said I could do this.
I'm not your mama. I'm your mother, and I'll tan your hide.
We all feel for you. We've all been there.
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah.
Hated getting the boys back from grandma. That sucked.
I heard that for days. Well, Mama let me do this. Well, Mama let me do it. Yeah, what your mama let you do? I'm not letting you do it. That's your mama. What happens at Mama stays at Mama. You don't carry it over to home.
That's right.
Grandma's like kids Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would have such attitudes when they'd come back from my ex-mother-in-law's house. I was like, oh my god. We'd go rounds. I'd send my daughter over with play clothes. And Lacey, she hated having to go outside in a dress to play. And her mama would put her in that and just basically not even put the clothes on her that I sent her with. And Lacey would come home all mad and have an attitude because she made her wear a dress. And so we would argue. It's like, put her in the play clothes. Well, I want her to wear a dress. And she don't want to wear a dress. Yeah, put her in a fluffy dress to go play in a mud hole. Okay. Your laundry bill, not mine. Oh.
And then it was, Mommy, can I go to Mickey Donkle's?
Yeah, Mickey
Yeah.
Donkle.
No. Grandma and Grandpa always take me to Mickey Donkle's. God. Go back to their house, you can go to Mickey Donkle's.
Yeah. Shut up and eat your Brussels sprouts.
Oh, God, I wouldn't wish Brussels sprouts on any kid.
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
I hate those things.
I even like
Grandpa let me sleep with them. Can I sleep with you and Daddy? No.
cabbage steaks. Those are good too. You broil a big chunk of cabbage with some butter and garlic and salt and pepper. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like cabbage, but I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't know what the difference is.
Like baby cabbages.
No, they don't. They taste like crap.
Only if you don't cook them long enough.
They're horrible. I'd rather go out and chew on the grass.
Yeah, if you don't cook them long enough, they taste kind of funky.
Ow.
Man, I can't wake up. My youngest boy brought his dog home. The dog gets out of the yard, and last night it had to sleep with its head on my pillow with its nose stuck against my right cheek all night long. I'd push that dog away and wake back up in 10 minutes, and he should be right back there. Little whiskers poking you and tickling your face, and
Oh.
quit it. Go sleep over there. Push the dog away. 10 minutes later, she woke me up with them damn whiskers.
She loves you.
No, she loves my pillow.
She wants to be close to you. We'll get her own pillow.
Anyway, woke me up all night. Stupid dog.
That's duties of the grandpa.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta leave these dogs at home when I go to Oklahoma tomorrow. I hope they don't get out again. I better do some fence reinforcing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll do a perimeter check.
I would just pin them in the house, but that's too long without going TT.
Yeah.
They got their doggy door, so.
Can your son come over and let him out?
No, he lives 95 miles away and he's got to work.
Oh, I didn't realize he lived quite that far away. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Hank says, so Silver Hair Home Depot has these fluffy, soft plush dog beds for cheap. They're giant, and I bet your dogs would love them.
Oh, God. We got about 15 of those.
Oh, gosh.
But at night time, the dogs all jump on the bed with us. And
yeah. Come on.
and
Ready?
if you try to move one of them during the night, they're growl at you like, oh, no, you didn't just growl at me. Go making me move. Like, stupid dogs.
How dare you make them move? Hi, Monica. Hi, Turtle Trader. How are you doing? Hi, everybody. I'm just looking at the chat now.
Yeah, my 3 dogs, they each have their own spot where they usually sleep. And so we try to keep that consistent, you know. But Ringo, he just kind of he goes wherever he can get laid down. Hi,
Yeah,
Monica.
Monica. My daughter gave me her cold.
Oh no.
I'm assuming I
Sherry
get
said
sick.
her
So,
Sherry said her I'll figure that out later pile is taking over. So this morning is later. Time to figure it out.
yeah.
There you go. Good morning, Monica.
Um, my husband goes to bed. The dogs go to bed with him. And then when I come to bed, it's like they look at me like, "What the hell do you want?" Like, get out of my bed. So I gotta push them over. You know, it wasn't. And I have a Jack Russell who likes to steal my blankets at night. And Lugnut likes to lay on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
feeling better. You were pretty sick there for a while, Monica.
So Saturday I had some really good sales, and then yesterday I think I sold 2 things. I'm like, really? I thought people would be offering Super Bowl Sunday and just buy a bunch of stuff, but my Super Bowl was not good sales wise.
Yeah, mine wasn't either.
Uh-uh.
Friday and Saturday were pretty much on fire, and then
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yesterday I didn't get it. I didn't get much either.
I had a bunch to ship out this morning from Friday and Saturday, but not.
But that's the way it goes.
Mm.
I only have the picture to package from the auction the other night.
Oh my gosh, I got the yawn.
Got everything else done.
All right, Turtle.
Bye, Turtle Trader.
Hank says nothing fancy yet. It's just it's just talking about the bed. Turtle Trader wanted to know if she got him a Certipedic. The top is super flat. Every time I buy these dogs a new bed, they tear it up.
Yeah.
So I'm not wasting any money on that.
If I got my dogs a bed, they'd look at me like, "Well, are you gonna fit in that? We ain't sleeping in it."
Nope.
Oh, Mom got herself a new bed. She finally learned a lesson.
Kind of small, but good luck in sleeping in that. Oh,
I don't know why my phone won't charge. I'm getting really ticked off with it.
yeah. Yeah, Hank said I used to get them beds for them and put them on the floor at the other house. And then they'd pee on them, and so she had to throw them away.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, in here, I bought a couple of blankets at the thrift stores, and that's what they use. They use blankets, and Right now, all the blankets are on the couch, but eventually today, all those blankets will end up on the floor and then make themselves a little pallet on the floor, and it's cheaper for me. We have snow on the ground. Roads look fairly good. They don't look too bad, but it's cold. It's cold here today. I think it says 9. So I know that's not horrible, but it's not the best either. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know what the wind chill is, so. Stop doing that. The Harley. I'll be right back. Okay. Do you have any sales to go to, Todd? Oh, you're going to Oklahoma tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, I'm about bought up. I got to get all this stuff listed that I've bought. Still got costume jewelry out the wazoo to get listed, and I've got still got a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch
Where's
of
that
watches.
Nikki at?
Huh?
I said, where's
She
that
was in
Nikki
here.
at this morning?
Oh, she had to go somewhere for a minute.
Oh.
What's wrong?
No, I'm just like Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I am lost.
Me too.
Me too. What are we talking about?
I have no idea. I have no
What?
idea. Yep.
What did you say?
Who's on first? What's on second?
And still got all
Sally.
these $12 watches to list. So
Oh, there you go. That's pretty,
might as well
actually.
Did you do?
No,
Okay.
I don't do.
That must be painful.
Dang, Hank, you want everything I've got, don't you?
That is pretty, Todd. It's like a rose gold almost looking.
No, it's kind of a
Like
bronze.
a bronze, yeah.
But it's a fake bronze. It's not. But it's working. Put a new battery in it. It's
Working like a charm, huh?
I'm just drinking sweet tea this morning. I don't have the energy to get coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's too late to get it, Hank, because I ain't opening up your package and putting it in there.
Oh.
I already got your stuff boxed up.
Ready to go?
Yeah, that's an old watch box watch holder. It's getting kind of dirty.
Did you say watch whore?
Watch holder. Holder.
Oh, holder.
You get a.
And then you said it's getting kind of dirty. So I was completely thinking that you said watch horror. I don't know why.
I'm sorry you don't understand Texan very good up over there, wherever North Country you live in. Talking like Eskimos up there and stuff.
I was just trying to figure out what you said.
Well, yeah, you get a box with a watch in it, and then that's inside of it to keep the watch from bouncing around in the box. You see how that works?
Yeah,
I see.
It's a watch holder.
It's a watch holder, not a watch whore.
Yeah,
It's like a faux wrist.
a faux wrist.
A forest. No.
Forest. Not forest.
Oh my
I'm,
Not forest.
I'm not a smart man.
Run, Forrest, run!
A forest.
Like teasing.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Mm,
Faux wrist.
yeah. Like a fake wrist.
Or like Todd says, forest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, sake. I like to laugh too.
You guys crack me up.
I think it's hilarious whenever I make a funny. I'm totally one that can laugh at myself, you know, because I've done some stupid shit in my life.
Yep. Yeah, she's a funny one.
Forest.
I'm glad, and I hope that makes your, you know, makes your day a little bit brighter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That I can't hear and Todd can't speak.
True that.
All right. Have a good day,
Monica. See you later.
Get lots of cha-changs.
Yep. Get it.
I didn't get any sales this weekend.
You didn't?
None. Not a one.
Wow.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We got 3 days to make it up, right?
I know. Yeah, and I was just, you know, I'm just waiting, looking at my phone and like, what's going on here? I know my eBay's not broken, but I did list, what, 12 yesterday. 12. I got 12 up. So at least that's a head start in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah, I had a really low ball offer the other day on one of my more expensive items, and I didn't take it. I countered them, and they denied it. So, like, whatever. I mean, I could have used it, yes, but I'm not gonna let somebody walk off with it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking yesterday, you know, about that offer that I got for that globe. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, I wish I could message him back and say, hey, you know, I'll go ahead and take that offer.
I've done that before. I've said, hey, if you wanna, you know, send me another offer or something, you know, I'll take like $2 less or something. And I'll say something like, my husband answered the message and he didn't know what he was doing or something. Just blamed it on him. They don't know any different.
Yeah. But I didn't do anything. I just left it alone. And I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's what you do whenever you get one of those, and you have to, you have to
weigh it.
Yeah. I mean,
know?
and sometimes it's kind of good to let it sit for a minute and think about it, because if you just, I mean, I like reaction too. I like, to get on there and say yes or no, or send them a counter and be done with it. I wouldn't want to be sitting on the other end of that.
Yeah.
If I offer somebody something, I would want them to get right back to me.
Right.
Because if it's not going to work out, then I'll go find it somewhere else.
Right.
In my price range or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of think of it like that. But sometimes it is good to take a minute.
Yeah. Put it on hold and sit on it and think about it.
And a lot of times, whenever I get one offer, I end up getting more, either sales or more offers. So it kind of stimulates that, I think. But
yeah. But I'd probably just end up leaving it and seeing if they still have time to accept it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If they, if it runs out, then that's the way it goes,
Yeah.
To hope somebody else. The bad thing is that it's not like a big seller. So, in retrospect, I probably should have accepted it, but yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be fine.
4 things that I listed yesterday have watchers on them.
Nice. It's always a good thing.
I wouldn't whack you, Hank. You I could tell the difference between you and a chipmunk. I promise. Yeah. It was hanging and it fell this morning and scared the crap out of me. I'm like, well, you could just stay down there for a while.
Too bad we didn't get that on video, huh?
I know, because I jumped.
Dang it.
Watchers push you off. What are you talking about, Nikki? Why aren't you in here? Come in here. I want to see you. Show me your eyes. Yeah, probably, Sherry. Seems like the ghost of everything haunts me pretty much. Hi, Maggie Doodle.
Maggie Doodle.
No, they don't only watch. Usually my watchers buy.
If you only got $1, stop shopping. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
You only got $1, stop shopping online. That's what Grandma Magic Classic says. Yeah. It's true. Nikki says, I was in there. You weren't. There's plenty of room. Come on in. Maggie Doodle says, I wonder if watchers are mostly other sellers. I don't think so. I think, I think they're probably just
browsers.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Window shoppers. I will do that. I'll watch an item if I'm looking for something and I'm shopping for, best price, best shipping, all that kind of stuff. I'll put a watch on something.
Yeah, me too.
And then, and that way I can go back to it if I decide to buy it. But I usually will go back if I find it someplace else, I'll usually go back, or I try to go back and then take the watch off of it, unwatch it. Because otherwise it'll send you a message anytime that there's something going on with it. And I don't like all those messages, so.
And most times, well, speaking from experience, most times people forget about that whenever they're watching it and they just leave it on.
Right.
And so that's why you got watchers for like a month.
Right. Absolutely.
But it could be other sellers. I mean, I don't do that. If I look up something and I'm looking at solds, I just, click on sell one like this or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't watch it. I don't think I've ever done that. I guess somebody could. It's just very cold here today.
Yeah, it's kind of it's chilly.
Got about an inch of snow last night.
Mm.
It's a big cardinal.
Yeah, we got what did we get? We got a couple of inches, but it fell. It started and then it stopped. It wasn't a long period of time.
It wasn't here either. It was just fast.
Yep. And it was
Fast.
blowing and yeah.
Yep.
It's
I
pretty
imagine there was a
crazy.
lot of drift on the roads today because of the wind.
Yeah.
Shirt. So you got your Elvis shirt on. We're doing an Elvis medley for our new set list this year.
Oh,
cool.
are you? Aw.
We're gonna work on it. We started working on it last night,
Uh-huh.
but guess who gets to sing?
Oh,
I get to sing it because we're doing Hound Dog, Blue Suede Shoes, and maybe Suspicious Minds.
Oh, wow.
that's my
Blend it all
favorite.
together. Suspicious Minds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I've sang the other two before, but I've not sang Suspicious Minds before. So that'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So, but we got to have a set list done by the end of next month because we're going to the nursing home and performing for them. So,
Oh, cool.
we got to throw in some oldies but goodies for them because they're all in their 70s and 80s and 90s. So
Sure.
you're going to want to hear things that they recognize. Because with my daughter, they're wanting to do a lot of the newer stuff. I said, no, we're going to do across the decades, which means 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and some 2000s.
Right.
She's like, well, you got to do all the old stuff because I don't know it that well. She says, I can do 70s and 80s, but that hand jive stuff and all.
Hi, Nikki.
I was like, there she is.
And then you disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
She's a tease.
I know.
You guys don't want to see me today.
Why?
Missing you.
I forget what you look like.
Yeah. Well, you can see me right there in my picture.
No, your picture doesn't look like you.
Yeah, it does. Looks
No,
just
it
like
don't.
you. Shut up, Sally.
You keep looking
Quit
worse
making me
somewhere than
laugh.
I do.
Quit it.
I hate watchers, by the way. I
I
have
could
people
tell.
watching my stuff for a month at a time. It's like that's why it doesn't bother me to end listings when I got watchers.
Yeah.
They truly want the item, they'll come back and they'll watch it for another month.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if they truly want it, they'll come back and find it. And a lot of times I get watchers that, I'll end the listing and then all of a sudden, boom, the next time they're back again.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, those are just resellers looking at it.
Yeah. Is that what they do? Like they're looking up solds and then they're looking up current listings, and
I'm assuming so.
I've never done that.
Waiting to see how long it takes to sell it, Well, I've never done it either, but if it's unusual,
that would be a in-depth way to look at something, to look at a sold. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
well, maybe either A, they have one and they want to see when yours sells to see if it sells before theirs, or they just want to see how long, I imagine in my kind of stuff, which is like collectibles and more one-off stuff, well, they're not seeing a whole lot of activity, or not activity, history on what sells and how long it sits and stuff like that. So, that's probably giving them an idea, maybe. I don't know.
I guess that makes sense.
Like how long does it take her to sell this at this price,
Yeah. Maggie Doodle says, yeah, then I forget to go back and look later anyways.
Yeah. Well, eBay spams you enough. They'll let you know. They'll remind you.
Oh, yeah.
I get spam messages on eBay from them every single day, almost. Ticks me off. I'm disgruntled this morning. I guess everything's pissing me off.
I guess.
Except the Eagles.
Justin Timberlake did a good job. I watched him.
Yeah, he did.
I watched him on YouTube last night.
I felt sorry for Pink.
Why?
I mean, she did a good job too, but you could tell she was struggling.
Oh, yeah.
Why was she struggling?
Because she has the flu.
Yeah, she's been sick.
Oh. Well, she did a wonderful job. Usually when people do that stuff, they next day people are buzzing about it, going, oh, they did this or they did that. I don't think she faltered at all, and I think she did a wonderful job.
I'll be back. Something just hit the side of my house.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Probably a bird.
Oh, I love me some Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I watched Justin Timberlake. That was good. He's a nice looking guy. He's okay to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Easy on the eyes.
He's not like Pat.
Hey, Tara.
Huh? What'd you say, Tara?
I said I'm one of those people that will watch items sometimes.
Yeah.
It has to be like something like let's say it's something that I like, but there's not a lot of comps for sale on eBay, and somebody will have it listed. I'll throw a watch on it to see if they knock it off for the price they're asking for it, because that might determine if I decide it's enough money for me to start with.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Something
for
like
a
that.
month?
I don't. Well, Okay, but if you put it on the watch, you think I'm looking at it every day. I put it on a watch and I'll get a notification if I if it sells. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can't say like I'm looking at it for 30 days. Oh, I'm gonna go check that listing. I'll throw a watch on it so that when it gets knocked off, I think it shows up in your email. I think.
Yeah.
I think it does too.
I watch it inside the seller's head. I just leave that watch on there to like mess with them. I have absolutely no intention of buying this item.
You would, Jim. I haven't watched the Super Bowl commercials yet, but I'll get to that today maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Really low on my list, but I got to pack a saddle. That's the fun.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl, and I usually like to watch the commercials on YouTube.
I've been getting them on YouTube a lot in like banners where they pop up. It's their whatever company they would run their Super Bowl commercial on a banner on YouTube.
Yeah,
so I saw most of them yesterday and the day before.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Steve and Steph yesterday when they had that? They were at the flea market. Was that yesterday or was that the day before?
That was yesterday. I watched a little bit of it.
And those goofballs, they had all their stuff in two big long piles on the ground. Well, on a tarp, but they looked like they sold quite a bit though.
I've seen it. Do they price their stuff or do people have to make offers?
No, they just had like shirts were $2 and jackets and pants and dresses were $4.
Oh, that's cool. Well, at least they priced. I don't mind if the stuff's on the ground. I don't care as long as it's priced. I hate that when you roll up. They got all this stuff laid out and you got two, they're not geezers. But I mean, I've seen this before. You have a couple old guys sitting there in lawn chairs. They got their stuff all laid out and you got to they'll look you up and down and decide what they're going to tell you they want for their stuff. I'm like, I don't do that.
Yeah, and I see Taco Stacks. He puts his stuff on the ground too. And he said why he does it, but I've never seen it. But anyways, if I put stuff on the ground, usually I can put my man stuff on the ground. They'll usually look. But if I put anything else on the ground, people will just walk by.
We used to do the flea market. I mean, we put most of our stuff up on tables. I mean, if it's something like you said, like man stuff, like an engine or a motor or some kind of part, I'll throw it on the ground. That stuff, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if it's like glassware or like household stuff, I usually always put that up on top of tables. I think part of it is it depends what kind of. We had a box truck, so it wasn't a big deal for us. We loaded those big 8-foot long, like I call them like banquet tables or cafeteria tables or whatever. That wasn't a big deal for us to haul tables. But if you're like working with, a pickup truck and maybe a trailer or something, and trying to take a lot of stuff, I can see where that could be a pain in the butt trying to load a bunch of tables too.
Well, we borrowed the first time we went to the flea market. We borrowed a pair of those banquet tables to put our stuff on. And after that, we just started any auction where one would come up, we'd buy it. And I usually buy them between some of them like $3, some of them $10. But I buy every one I could get my hands on because it's better than the stuff laying in the dirt. But as a buyer, I can tell you this: it don't bother me none. As long as it's priced, I don't care how it's presented. All I want, I want to know starting off what you want for it, whether or not I'm even interested.
And like Taco Stacks, he won't even spread his stuff out. He just puts the boxes out. God, I wish I could get away with that.
I wouldn't like that because you got 800 people digging through it. They start breaking your stuff, though.
Yeah.
Well, or if you have like a person digging in the box, somebody else, some buyers are like, there's already somebody digging in that box. They'll go buy it. Where if it's spread out, you can have that person's looking for one item and that person sees a different item. And they both, because some people just won't step in and try to dig through a box when another person is already gophering through it.
It might be the different areas too. I mean, some areas, it might be acceptable to do that. In some areas it's not, I just wish I had a little helper that would just do all the work for me. Then I love sitting out there chit-chatting with everybody and stuff like that. If I could find somebody to just do the work.
I can't imagine you enjoying chit-chatting. That's just...
I know.
Nikki likes it.
It's a hard thing for me to do.
She's a talker.
She's a
And then
talker.
my husband, like when I was down in Finlayson at the McGrath Steam Show, he wasn't working that weekend because they shut that engine down that he usually runs, him and my dad. And well, he kept coming by a couple times a day, and he'd be like, because I just throw my money in the thing, and he's like, oh my God, this is driving me nuts, you know, and it would be all a mess, and so he'd have to fix it, you know. So then by the end of the weekend, I was just throwing it in there, folded and everything else, just cramming it in there. It's just to piss him off.
Did you see what OJ said?
Not on the
Because
chat.
I got pretty drunk last night with my buddies. We played a drinking game. We watched Jim and Tara's auction haul video and drank every time they said the word junk.
Joyce,
Oh my God.
I didn't realize they said junk that much.
How that?
Well, it could be worse. It could be a swear word.
If I knew the people were playing drinking with me, that would make me really happy.
Yeah, when Steve was wearing that robe, oh my God, that was funny. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I mean, because it was like 5 hours long. But
Yeah, no, I watched the beginning of Jessica's TJ Maxx haul video, and then Jim made me go do something. I didn't get back to that. I got to finish that one up. And then I was in here yesterday on Valerie's thing, and I went to bed early. I decided I'd had enough. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock. No, I was watching something in bed. Oh, I was watching our own video while I was in bed.
I can't watch my own videos.
And I don't know why, but this one seems, I don't know if it's because of the videotape or what it is, but this one actually does seem more entertaining than some of the other ones.
And there's nothing like very exciting that we bought. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I was so cold shooting that video. I had to stop it like 3 times. Kept standing. He's got me in this Sony Handycam. So your hand's always like this and your fingers. And then like my little finger would be like freezing. I'm like, I got to stop, you know.
Yeah.
And he just goes on and on and on.
It was like,
I'm like, oh my God, go quicker.
it was
I'm
like
cold.
5 below actual. when we did
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
5 below, and I was dressed pretty warm, but I mean, it was just like because my fingers aren't moving. Because this hand was okay, but like all my fingertips, I'm like, I gotta take a break. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, not another story. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Save the stories for spring, eh?
Yeah. No more stories.
No way. 24/7, 365.
Oh God.
I'm the same way, though. I tell stories. I can't help it.
Karen's at the beach wants to know if you erased the porn video.
Yes.
No.
Over the top of it. That when I was taping yesterday,
That was the
the porn video. We taped over the top of it. It has been wiped off of humanity. It will never, because Jim made sure he watched the tape because I didn't want like Nancy accidentally popping up in the middle of us saying something, you know.
I want something we were having a family get together. A little bit of that was in the middle, and I had to go back in. And,
Oh, it went on. It came
yeah,
through.
I caught it before because I want somebody watching this saying, "Hey, that's our family." Wait a minute, not that tape.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Wash my butt. Wash my butt. No, shake
Right.
my butt. Shake my butt.
It was bad.
Why did Jim and Tara get kicked off of YouTube?
Anyway, no, it's been totally erased. Nobody will ever see that tape again.
If I was Nancy, I did what I would. If it was me on that tape, I did what I would want the other person to do. Please erase it. Thank you.
I'd have sold it.
I said that to Jim, but Jim's like, no, we're gonna just erase. Jim doesn't like to sell that kind of stuff.
No.
We had a little bit where we had in adults only. We had some like racing magazines, you know, and we sold them, and he's like, you know, I just don't really want to do this on our regular store. I had an old Playgirl that I had listed that didn't go anywhere, and he took it down. He's like, I don't even really like having this in our store. So as tough as Jim sounds, he's a little bit of a prude.
Well, not that I don't think. I mean, it's available. Anybody could get that kind of. where I mean it's readily available, and I got no problem with anybody else selling. But I thought, you know what? There are people who do have a problem with that kind of stuff. Like, why if you make so little on it? Why even have it on your thing?
Yeah, I'm actually the same way with my store. I don't like to put that stuff on my store anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. Because I just think I wonder if it would just bring my store down. You know, if people would.
You could have somebody that's very offended by it. You know, and it runs across it, and they could be like, "I'm not going to buy from this seller because they're peddling filth or whatever." I mean, it wouldn't bother me, but there are people out there that it might bother. Or maybe I would put it on a different store. You know what I mean? Like have a filth. Like Jim's porn store.
Yeah, if I had 8mm movies that were like $200 a reel or something, well, yeah, that'd be one thing.
Yeah,
but I mean,
we're talking about like just like dirty magazines or naked pictures or whatever. Yeah,
I can make the same amount of money selling a pair of jeans as this magazine, and nobody's gonna say, "Ew, they're selling old jeans. Ew, they're perverts." You know.
Yeah. You're not going to see your store in a Facebook thread going, "Oh my God, look at what these guys are selling."
Like that thing, remember when she was running, I forgot who it was, posted it. When you search the pregnant Barbie, on the side thing, they had all these fetish videos in a Barbie doll on eBay. When you went on eBay and searched it because it was pregnant Barbie, for whatever reason, it triggered all this adult stuff. And it would say in adults only, but it was showing the video cover. Which, I mean, you know how these pornographic, well, maybe you don't, but I mean, these pornographic video covers, I mean, they give you very graphic examples of what's inside the movie, you know? So, I mean, it was, and I searched it. I didn't follow the link. I did the search separately. And eBay fixed it. Within a couple of days, it wasn't there anymore. It wouldn't do that anymore. But I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. You have a little girl looking up Barbie dolls, and then she sees all this weird adult fetish stuff. And that says underneath it, well, for adults only to view the whole listing. Well, I think you've seen enough. I don't think you need to go into the whole listing. So I don't want to be that seller.
Yeah.
Randy, you can share it with her. She's just a puppy, for crying out loud.
Well, that was on the auction. When I was doing the auction show, I was kind of worried that people might kind of look down on me for selling those weed tapes, or weed DVDs, but
that's pretty tongue-in-cheek. I mean, if you would have been on there with like modern DVD, like hardcore porn stuff, I mean, then people might look down on you, like ping pong balls out of like areas they shouldn't be or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, turn your camera on.
Why?
Because I want you to show me your headphones because I'm trying to look for a pair like yours.
I think you're full of shit.
Oh, no.
I'm not full of shit.
They are the Logitech G933. That's all you need to know.
Are you kidding me?
Most skeptical person there ever is.
If she camera on.
Heard something, you just ain't gonna do it. She's stubborn.
Turn your dumb camera on.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
Nikki,
what's wrong? Do you have like boogers hanging out of your nose or something?
Well, first of all, I'm eating.
Well,
Second of all, I'm wearing the same shirt that I've been wearing for like the last 2 days.
I'm wearing the same shirt I wore
yesterday.
I'm wearing the same exact shirt I wore yesterday.
I haven't combed my hair.
I didn't either.
It looked pretty.
I didn't either.
Well, you don't have.
I didn't either.
God, you don't.
I haven't showered today.
I didn't either.
No, I did shower.
I did shower, but I didn't comb my hair.
Sounds like you fit in with all the rest of the resellers. We don't bathe. We wear the same clothes. We sleep and wear the same clothes day and night.
There you go. There I am.
Oh, you don't look bad, Nikki. Your hair don't look bad.
No, you look fine.
Yeah, because I have it in clip.
Well, who cares? You don't have to over-explain it.
That's why clips are good.
Oh my god, this is like a hoarder auction, Jim. I mean,
I know,
it's just stacked from
I
ceiling
thought the same
to
thing, but I mean, you got to try it. I mean, who knows what that hoarder had? They got those couple little pearls in there.
I mean, holy crap.
It is a bad situation, though. I would agree. I would be embarrassed with it.
Glad for you, Anissa.
What?
Said she got the best news ever. Results of my biopsy is no cancer.
Yes!
Awesome.
Thank God. Thank
Yay!
God. That's wonderful.
That is amazing.
I just
That's
got
great.
chills.
Congratulations.
I got teary-eyed too.
Congratulations to you.
That's awesome.
Okay, the camera's going off.
Are you,
Oh,
Nick? Have you, well,
No.
Sounds a
Leave
little
it on.
silly.
Leave it on.
It's Valerie's new rule. We all have to have our camera on.
That's right.
When I get really sick, and I have those emotion things too once in a while.
Yeah. Didn't you get the message? Did you get the message on Facebook? They said everybody has to have their camera on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called estrogen.
Estrogen.
Well, that's very exciting.
Did you
news,
forget the
Vanessa.
name of it already, Jim?
I did. Well, our day, we can't remember nothing. We're old.
I couldn't remember nothing when I was young.
It's the estrogen.
If I remembered where my old report cards were, I'd show you.
It's just my eyes. Yeah, my eyes are sweating.
My eyes are sweating.
You got hot eyes.
I do. I can't. They won't stop either.
Oh, this is some area.
Yeah, Nikki, when you start crying during TV commercials, that's when you know that, you know.
I have.
It could be you're not feeling quite right. Well, how much?
It's somebody on Reseller Society bought it
Where are they at?
in New York.
They need to get that to me.
Okay.
What is the name of the person with the centipede machine?
What is it?
It's a centipede machine somebody got, and Jim likes, coin op video games.
Oh, centipede was my game.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
I'd hang out the pizza waiting for my buddies to show up so you could go out and party that night. I'd kill time playing the centipede machine.
Huh.
I didn't play any other games because I figured, well, this way, if I got really good at one game, I could play it for a long time and not blow a lot of quarters. So centipede was my game.
Yeah.
I got a little wall of mushrooms, so I could kill a centipede up on the top of the screen. Kick butt.
I love Centipede.
Yeah.
My husband's was Galaga.
Oh, that's a good game too.
I liked I like Pac-Man, Centipede. And that one fighting game, I can't think of what the name of it is.
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a
Street
good one.
Fighter's good, but I like Tekken.
Tekken, that's the one I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tekken. Awesome.
Ain't that the one that's like Mortal Kombat?
I thought Street Fighter
No, that's more the one that says Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
No, but I think Street
Tekken.
Fighter is more like Mortal Kombat then.
But I think Tekken came first, and then it turned into Mortal Kombat. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when Missile Command came out. Oh my god, that was like the most high-tech game ever. I remember it's just like, oh my god, this thing's so amazing with the ball control and stuff. Because it was when it was new, it was like everybody's like, oh, you got to play this new game, Missile Command. Yeah.
Do you guys want to? Do you guys seriously want to see me eat?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Rice.
Nikki, we want to see all your natural bodily functions.
Okay.
I'll opt out of some of those.
This is the real resellers.
Yeah. Can't get much real than that, eh?
You could do that like where they do that thing where they're living naked in the jungle or whatever, where they pixelate everything.
Naked and Afraid. Oh my god, that's so gross.
Oh yeah, that is.
It is gross.
Yeah.
And they always cut their feet. Okay, can't you just let these people wear shoes? I mean, it's like
Yeah, they'll like step on some horrible thorn or cut their foot and get like some kind of infection.
and they have to airlift them. It's like, why didn't you just let the dude wear shoes?
He's
Or the
naked.
lady
Can he
wear
just have shoes on, for God's sake?
No, I didn't have to leave earlier to poop. Thanks, Anissa, though. Last time I cried for you, Anissa. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, earlier I had wanted to make my phone was dying, and so I had to switch over to the computer.
Mm. Did you have any sales this weekend, Nikki?
Yeah, a lot.
Good.
I had a whole pile of stuff.
Awesome.
And then I got Ainsley's packed up yesterday. I still have to pack up the picture for Mike.
That's cool. What's going on with your headset, Valerie? Is
Did
it
you have good
working?
sales?
Yeah, it was
No,
alright.
I had none.
You had none, really?
None. Absolutely none. What's
No
going
way,
on, Valerie?
Wow. Sorry to hear that, Sally.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm lazy.
It's because you work too much is your thing.
No.
It'd be hard to list on eBay during the day.
Yeah.
Sinner.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you got no sound,
Valerie.
Valerie. Silencio.
She popped out. She'll pop back in.
You just need to get rid of that regular job, Sally.
I know.
Whoa.
Get rid of that regular job, go on welfare, and sell on eBay.
I'm too loyal.
No. How do you get on welfare?
I don't know. If you figure it out, let me know.
I could go in for mental disability.
Testing.
Yeah, I
You're
can hear you
back.
now.
Hear you.
Gosh.
That's good.
Oh,
What
good,
happened with
Chris.
that?
I have no idea what's going on with that.
Yeah, Chris got 2 sales on eBay and 3 on Macari.
Oh, well, how'd you do, Valerie?
I had 15 sales
Well, that's pretty good.
over the weekend.
Yeah, it's not shabby at all.
I sold a $57 pair of jeans and $40 skirt.
Wow.
Ooh, you're
So,
selling some high-end clothes.
I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Your clothing A game.
My money.
What brands are those?
That's the jeans were Adriana Goldschmied,
I never heard of that.
and the skirt was Darn Good Yarn.
Never
And
heard
it
of
was
that.
It was a wrap skirt.
Awesome.
So,
Chris said Miss Macari is getting more action than eBay for him. I've had stuff listed on Macari for over a month now, and I haven't sold crap. I get a lot of watchers, a lot of likes and stuff, but
Oh my god. This dog just farted on me.
Oh my god. So gross. Oh my! I'm gonna tell you something really gross. Mabel barks at the television if she sees like a dog or any animal. So while she barks, she's standing on my lap. She farted right to me. It was so gross.
Ugh. It like went right up my nose.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prancer. And he's over there sniffing his own butt.
oh god.
Yeah, it don't smell good.
We had a rat terrier. He'd fart and it'd scare him. He'd be like,
Yeah.
they like
Willow, my Jack Russell does that. She'll fart and she'll look at her butt real quick.
That's what Rat Terrier would do. Jack Russell.
Well, Jack
God.
Russells and Rat Terriers are almost like the same dog. So
Yeah.
And we'd be like, "You did it." He'd be like somebody's like, "Hey, what happened to my butt right there?" You'd investigate.
Something exploded.
yeah.
When the lab farts, she can clear the room.
Oh my gosh.
Chris says, but Amazon is kicking ass for me in merch. I sold 7 shirts over the weekend on merch.
Oh,
Very
cool.
cool.
I ever got approved for merch.
I got approved, but I just don't know how to do it. And I don't have enough patience to try to figure it out.
We had a not great past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I picked up this.
Well, we killed it on the weekend. This weekend we actually did really good, but we've been below normal, last couple of weeks, but it really picked up this weekend. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
I started picking up around the 1st. So I don't know if people get their checks from something or what goes on, but it seemed like around the 1st. And Nikki, seriously about your watchers, when I find it is when I'm in a slump, I'll get tons of watchers, and then all of a sudden, when you hit the wave of sales, those watchers, a lot of those watched items turn into sales. I think it's somebody, they don't quite have the money to pop on it yet, pull the trigger, but they're waiting for a paycheck or something to come in, and that's why they don't. They're watching. That's why they don't make a move.
Right.
Because they ain't got the moolah.
And like you guys always say, right now is people are going to be getting their checks.
Did you start picking up when tax return checks start coming in? It'll pick back up.
Yeah, and then be prepared for the April hangover because in April it really slows down.
Then in April it'll slow down some again.
So budget. Yeah, all the refunds are spent, and all the people that are left got to pay, and they're not buying nothing. So.
Did you guys post your video yet?
Yeah, it's up.
It's up. Okay.
It's a real classic. It's shot on an analog video camera.
Oh,
in mono. You got to make sure you have both speakers on because Mother's Mustache tried to listen to it with one earbud. And she's like, "There's no sound." She said she watched the entire video with no sound.
Which is 50 minutes long.
She goes, "I thought you were doing it like a silent movie or something." She goes, so she said, "What's with no sound?" I said, "Well, you got to have both channels on because it's mono. It'll only play in one speaker." So she put the other earbud in. And she goes, "Oh wow, it's a totally different movie or show without with sound." I'm like, "Yeah, I would expect it to be."
Jeez.
And then one guy said, when he's looking at the film, he's like, when he's looking at the movie, he's like, "Yeah, when I see this old video, it's like I hear you guys talking about eBay and some others, YouTube." He goes, "I feel like you're talking about stuff that's not in that time, when the videotape is." And I'm like, "Yeah, I watched it." And it is for me. It's like looking at a home movie, but it's like I should be, 20 years younger. Why am I so old in this old movie? That's funny. I don't think we'll ever do it again, but it was fun.
Yeah. Sometimes, it's good just to try something different. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, the reason we got the camera, now that I'm going to resell them, though, now I found there's some money in them. So I've been investigating. I may flip some of these, but it's got better zoom. These digital ones, look at the digital zoom. They don't really zoom in at distance really great. But these old these video cameras, these old Sonys actually have a really good mechanical zoom. It's not digital. It's actually the lens has got to move to make it work. And like when Brandon's playing football and stuff, we can't see him out on the field. It's just a mass of kids. We can't zoom in on him. That's what we want to try. That's why we got it. So I figured, well, we'll try filming one of these videos with it and see how it works. It actually worked pretty good. For below zero.
Yeah.
I was a little afraid it was going to freeze up.
It starts making a noise. You can hear it in the thing, but it started making a noise, and I think it was because it was too cold.
Oh my God, it's so cold right now. I don't even want to go outside and get my stuff to ship. I mean, my feet are frozen. My hands are frozen. I drove the kid to school and back, and I mean, it like didn't even get warm. I mean, it was just starting to get the frost off the windshield with the defrost.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
even the car didn't want to warm up. It was bad.
Oh, February 15th,
Yeah.
the earliest that people can get their tax
Well, for
returns
fraud, yeah.
for if you have like a kid in that. I didn't know that. Well, I guess it's already the 5th though. That's only 10 days from now.
Yeah, but it gives
Right,
them
exactly.
they can check stuff for fraudulent returns or something, I guess.
I live like a mile from work, maybe a mile and a quarter. And so instead of warming up the van, I just have that spray bottle with 2 parts alcohol to 1 part water.
Mhm.
And I spray that on my windshield real quick, start it up. I may let it run for just a few minutes, and then I take off.
See, I like
So
it
I don't have-
warm inside the vehicle too. I let mine warm up because I like to sit inside a warmer vehicle, not an ice cold one. It isn't
Yeah.
just the windshield; it's the temperature inside the vehicle.
I'd have that spray bottle squirt in
Yeah.
your mouth. 2 for me, 1 for you. 2 for me, 1 for you.
Yeah, I don't. It's such a quick drive though that I would rather just hurry up and get here, and then I know I can get in the house where it's warm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of staying at work waiting for my freaking band of
It'd
frost.
probably be different if you had a longer commute,
Yeah.
like-
Oh yeah, definitely.
20 or 30 minutes that you had to drive, but
Hmm.
with it being so close, you just it's
only like
the
3
thing of
minutes.
just getting home. Just getting home is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So, Nikki,
Where'd
you
Nikki
there?
go?
Nikki,
Hi, Mabel.
Who said your name? Who was that?
Hi, Mabel.
Wait, somebody.
Look.
knows my-
Maybelline.
oh,
Somebody know-
Maybelline.
Who's that? Who's that?
Maybelline.
Like,
She's
that
like,
is you. Dad's
What the
going
fuck?
outside. How do people know my name? Oh my god. You cannot watch TV with her because she sits on the couch. She's all like this, real alert, and she's waiting for any like pet food commercials, or any animal on it, and then she goes in attack mode. And she will not. I mean, you can watch TV for 2 hours. She'll watch the whole thing. Eyes all shiny, head going around, watching everything. I've never
Wow,
talked like that.
that's crazy.
She's very alert.
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
I
There
can
you
hear
are.
you.
Anyways, when I used to have remote start on my Escape and my Jeep, I'd come back to FedEx and I'd be pulling in with my semi, starting to pull into the gate. I'd put my remote start and then I'd go in, back my truck in, get my stuff all done, get my paperwork done, and then by the time I got outside, it was nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in the summer, I do it with air conditioning too.
Yeah. Cool it off.
Woohoo. That's awesome. I just want a $20 ticket for scratchers. $20 coupon.
Nice.
Played because I guess a while back we signed a thing saying, well, we signed a thing saying that like a bunch of things, like, it was just kind of going through like different rules that the company had, and I guess one of them is that we can't buy scratch tickets at our store, like at all, like even off the clock.
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm like, that is so stupid. Why would I want to go to another store to buy anything? I want to buy it at my store.
Right.
I want to put money into my store. And
they're
yeah,
not-
Maybe they're thinking that maybe you can set it up so you know what the you know you won't know for sure, you know what the winner, which ones the winners are, but you can kind of
no,
eyeball it type of thing.
you can't really though. You can't really eyeball that type of thing.
Yeah.
Instant tickets are completely random.
Yeah.
They're, you know,
They
and
just-
What?
Did they just start that?
yeah, well, they just started. I guess they just started it this year, and I was talking to my boss about it. She goes, you guys are just taking it all personal because you know, I let you get away with it, you know, for a little bit. And I'm like, no, that's not why. It's, you know, there's a lot of different reasons, but you know, it's mainly because I don't like going and shopping at another store. I want
Yeah.
to buy it at my store. But like whatever.
What they do?
I guess I'm gonna go
They
give
don't
this coupon to somebody else.
scratch off tickets. If you work for the gas station she works at, you can't buy scratch off tickets even if you're off the clock. You can't buy them as an employee there anymore.
So have any of you guys had any problems with your PayPal? Like
Yeah, I
glitches
just
with
logged in.
your PayPal? I don't know. Like mine is showing. I know that I've got money in there, but like I'm bringing it up. I punch it in on my phone, and I don't get a balance.
I was having trouble logging into my PayPal.
So I don't know what's going on.
Today
Yeah.
only?
It started last night later on, but then this morning again when I tried to log in, I'm having trouble logging in. I know, didn't they have a problem with it a long time ago?
I don't know.
Go log into mine and see what happens.
My problem is there's never enough in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they're showing you wrong balances, and then I heard some people saying they're showing wrong balances, and then some people are saying they're having trouble logging in. I had trouble logging in.
Probably Russian hackers.
Probably Russians are getting in there.
I've been Putin.
Whoa, mine. Wait a minute. Valerie,
Is it broken?
Yeah. What?
why? That don't make sense. Is it showing you that you don't have any money in your PayPal?
Yeah.
I just logged into mine and it shows that you sent me $460.
What?
So, how'd you get
Maybe that's why she doesn't have any money in her PayPal.
you don't have any money in your PayPal?
Honestly, it says payment from Valerie Cunningham, $460 completed.
Yeah. Did you read? There should be a note that came with that.
Oh, thank you guys.
I can't believe they had to work that hard to get you to.
Oh my freaking god!
Poor Sally tried to get you to keep your camera on, for God.
I'm sorry.
I tried.
And we're just going to say this in case anybody watches this after the fact. There is no PayPal glitch. It was the only way we could get her to look at her PayPal.
Yeah, we would have been here.
Like freaking out over PayPal.
We would have been here
Maybe
like
he's
all
just
day
freaking
long.
stubborn.
Thank you guys. You didn't have to do that.
Well, we know we didn't have to.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute, Valerie. You might have done something wrong here.
That's funny.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
We know, but you
No
know
wonder you guys have been bugging me. I was like, why do they keep bugging me about having my damn camera off?
they never said anything before.
You guys didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I mean, you are you always are there to help people, and to help anybody in the reselling community. So we just figured it was a chance to help you, and so.
Now tell Gary to get that damn furnace.
Yeah,
in.
get on.
That's
Yeah.
right. Get it in, get it fixed.
We're going
Let's
to-
go.
We're going to get it today.
That's
Oh,
good.
good.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Stay warm, Nikki. Stay warm.
It's really not that bad. I've got heaters.
Yeah, you sound great, Nikki. You need to get that furnace going. You sound like you got the pneumonia.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this
know,
came
every
from my daughter.
Whatever. Get
Every time you say, I'm getting a cold or got a sore throat, I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to get that heater fixed.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
And we're just kidding you about Gary. I know he's doing it as fast as he can. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Kind of hard
Yeah.
to do that when you've got another job that you got to work and
Yeah.
work that in between. So, and then plowing and doing all that too. So hopefully he'll have a few days where he can fit that in and get it fixed.
Yeah, I
Get it
figure
up and going.
you'll have it in tomorrow, or because we'll go get it today and then.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that he's working on a steam tractor or something.
Yeah.
That's not till summertime.
He's rebuilding the tractor. He doesn't have time to do the furnace right now.
Yeah. I'd have to beat him.
Or he has to go fix his second cousin's furnace before he fixes yours.
Yeah. I messed up.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That's a lot
Cindy
of money.
says you're freaking me out, Valerie. I didn't know anything about this. Well played. I was afraid to look at my PayPal.
I know. I was like, well, I know she was messing around with sending John his payment last night, and I was like, oh my God, she must have accidentally sent me some money. But how did she send me that much money? How did she make that mistake?
I private messaged Valerie and I said, ask her if she's having a glitch with PayPal. So Jim comes back in here and he hears us talking about this. He's got that stupid look on his face, like, what? So I have to write him a note.
I know. I was gonna send the money back to Valerie before I said anything.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, Nikki, at least you know you're honest, because you didn't look and say, well, nothing's wrong with my PayPal. Everything's fine here.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, is that a mistake? And I'm like, Valerie, you did a boo boo.
No, it was all Valerie's brainchild. She set it all up.
Yeah, she
Wow.
did.
Went and put it out. Got a lot of people to donate.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
She had a mission.
It was very difficult to plan because you're in a lot of the shows, you're in a lot of the chats.
I'm
So-
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I had to totally figure it out and private message a lot of people. So everybody.
Oh,
So it was interesting, but we got it done
well,
without
thank
you knowing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, actually, it's probably not that hard because usually, any kind of drama or stuff that goes on, Usually I'm always the last one to find out. So.
I thought you were going to say, oh, but really, I thought you were going to say, I already had an idea you were doing something.
I know, right?
I had no clue.
Good.
Obviously, I mean, because I'm like, Valerie, you just sent me a bunch of money. And then the reason why I paused, I was like, well, I don't know if I should say this on air. Maybe Valerie don't want me to say anything. And then so I was getting ready to message her, and then I was like, I'll just tell her.
Yeah, I know. But at that point, it was like Sally trying to force you to have your...
Sorry, it's my alarm.
Monetization.
Time to get up.
Wake up.
What were you saying, Tara?
Oh, that's right. We don't have monetization.
I mean, after you saw the money, you should have came together with Sally trying to force you to have your camera on and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, what is Sally's deal? God.
Turn your camera on.
I was trying to think of something else, but the PayPal thing was good.
Yeah, that worked. That was something to get you going. We should have known that. Anything about money.
Yeah, glitch with PayPal. Nikki's immediately logging into PayPal.
Exactly.
Let me put down my
Maggie Doodle says, I looked. I was hoping she had accidentally sent me $460 too.
For God's sakes, you know, hey, everybody check your PayPal. You get $400. You get $400.
accidental $400. You're gonna get nothing but silence from me.
Everybody was checking their PayPal. That's so funny.
Yeah. Everybody make sure you invoice Valerie for $400.
Oh, that was very sweet. I appreciate it.
Well, I tell you, there was a lot of people worried. And I know that you would have gotten it, you know, but this is just gonna help with the, you know, the amount. So
you guys didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hi, Mike. Yeah, we did it. We had to pry it out of her, but we finally got her it on the right track.
And it's already been an emotional morning. I cried twice on camera now.
I know. Isn't that awesome?
First, this doesn't have cancer, then this.
Yeah. A roller coaster.
I know. It's worse than the Hallmark Channel.
Thank you, Oprah. Thank you.
I really, really appreciate it. It would have been funny if Nikki had just sent it back with a message saying, you said this. I was getting ready to. I was like, I don't think I should say this on air. I think I'll just send it back to her. You know, that's why I paused her for a minute. And then I was like, I'm just going to tell her.
I don't want to embarrass Valerie by showing how dumb she is by accidentally sending
Exactly. I was trying to save her.
Just sent me $400.
It should be much more.
It's like, well, if you're saying you don't have any money in there, then I have all your money.
I was like, and then I was like, did you? I was thinking about saying, did you have $460 in your PayPal account? And then I thought, well, I better not say that, because then she's gonna be like, what the hell are you telling everybody my business for?
Oh my
Thanks for
gosh.
telling everybody I only had $400 on my PayPal account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this whole time I was like, God, I'm trying to eat and they want me to have my camera on. I just don't understand what's going on. We always shut our cameras off when we're eating.
Yes.
Sure, these guys don't want to sit. So I did. I was a trooper, and I sat there and ate for a few minutes with my camera on. But then I was like, no, I'm not going to do this.
Oh God.
I mean, it's one thing to like have like a donut or something and you just eat it real quick, but to sit there and eat a whole bowl of rice, yeah.
And
Right.
a whole rice.
And a whole chicken in the rice.
Because it wasn't like a big old sloppy burger or something.
Like fried chicken legs, like you're just peeling it off right on barbecue ribs or something, you know, or you got the rib bone in your hand.
When I go to the Chinese buffet, I go right to the egg. What do they call it? Rice. What do they call that rice with that's colored rice?
It's like vegetable rice.
Vegetable rice or whatever. I put about a half-inch layer of that over my entire plate, and then I put all the different foods on top.
Oh, God.
And it's delicious.
Yeah.
The rice is just a little place for the Chinese food to rest on.
There you go. That's the mattress.
Photos. I'll get that salon furniture listed right away.
All right. Well, on the weekends the buffet's more. It's substantial. It's like $3 more.
And
on
it's
the
the same food.
And a lot of times we skip it on the weekend because it's more. But I'm like, that time we're coming back with that van, I'm like, no, we're doing.
I wanted to, and he wouldn't let me because GameStop is right next to the Chinese buffet. I'm like, just stop. I'm going to run over and look at the GameStop dumpster because I hear other people saying how they're pulling games out or whatever. You know, I'm like, I'm just going to run over there real quick and just look at that dumpster. But he would not stop. I'm like, just do it. He's like, no. I'm like, I'm not asking you to do it. I'll just go over there. Just stop for a minute. But he wouldn't.
I had already had a stressed out. I didn't need the cops coming. It was already stressed out. They're dumpsters. The Chinese restaurant dumpster and the GameStop dumpster, they're right next to each other. But, I mean, they have this like huge street light over them. I mean, so it's as bright as noon time. I mean, it's really lit up. There's no shadows to hide in or anything. I'm like, nah. I mean, they're gonna see you like a. And who did we see when they were pulling out?
No one.
No, that sheriff's deputy.
Yeah, when we were leaving Walmart an hour later.
Well, I'm just. What you gonna do, bad boy?
So is it against the law to do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I think there's ordinances.
An ordinance or something, yeah.
But I think if you go to a dumpster that, you know, like where they have like the fence or the wall around the dumpster, if you go inside that, then you are trespassing. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah. I think that is kind of a no-no.
From the fence to the wall. Oh, you scrapper's gonna crawl.
Okay.
I'm not putting up any pictures on this camera.
Yeah, I just don't have. I don't really have any dumpsters to go to. I mean, I have to drive 60 miles to get to a major store, you know.
I don't do it either,
but who knows? It might be something that I start in, you know, North Carolina or whatever. So I don't know. I'm getting really kind of excited about moving. As far as like, you know, what's over there and what I'm going to be able to do.
When are you moving?
I don't know yet. Just I'm gonna wait until all the court stuff's done.
Yeah.
And I don't know when that's gonna be. You know, I think we'll probably find out more when we go to court in March. So, and that'll kind of give me an idea. You know, I'm hoping that the judge just says, you know what, you need to, you know, get this taken care of. This needs to be taken care of. You know, do whatever you need to do. But that's kind of what that's what I'm hoping for anyway.
I know know the feeling. I mean, I'm ready to move now, but yeah, I have to sell this piece of property, so I would love to move soon, sooner is later. But you know, I don't know exactly when it'll go together.
Yeah. But you know, it could be as early as, you know, May, or it could be as late as, you know, October.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to move in the winter, so but we'll just kind of have to, you know, and you know, if I mean, I hate to say it, but and I don't want to do another winter here, but you know, it's I I don't know. But I don't want to move there, and I want to move there with a plan, with
Yeah.
with a definite plan of how I'm going to survive, you know, number one, and where I'm going to live. You know, I have to have some kind of a plan. I can't just go there and just kind of hope for the best. That's not going to work.
When you get other stuff wrapped up when you move there, because you have a transitional time, you have some financial security while you're getting yourself established in the new location, you know.
Right. Right.
Because it's nothing worse
Yeah.
than moving away to a new area and then I need money right now, you know. At least
Right.
if you have a little bit of a cushion, then you know it gives you a little time to set up.
Right, because I mean, there is a possibility. I mean, I don't want it to be this way, but there's a good possibility that I'm going to be not doing eBay for a couple of weeks, you know.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to get everything lined up and taken care of. So,
Yeah.
There's some questions in the chat. Queen City Picker Tom said, "When are you moving, Tara? And are you taking Jim and Jim Jr. with you?"
Yeah.
No, that's her way. That's her way out.
Child and Jim with. I don't know. I have to sell this piece of property first. I've had lookers on the piece of property, but I have to sell it first. That is the catalyst for me moving. So, I mean, could I have an offer next week? Could I have an offer 8 months from now? You know, or whatever. I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm at the mercy of a buyer for my property.
And Nissa wants to know, are you drinking LaCroix? Yeah, she is. Looks like a flavor I haven't seen.
It's grape, but they put pommel mousse. Is that foreign for grapefruit? Because then they put grapefruit in parentheses.
It is. It's French fruit. It sounds like French or grapefruit.
How do you say it? Palmeno mousse? I don't even know. But it's grapefruit flavor. For us Americans.
I drank some, I picked up some sparkling water, just plain sparkling water, and it was so good. What was it? It was Ice Mountain Sparkling Original. And usually I don't like just plain sparkling water, but it was just so good and refreshing.
I drink a lot of this LaCroix, and then I drink this stuff. It's like called Claiborne or something like that.
Yeah.
And I buy the grapefruit one of that too. Jim loves it.
I could tell.
If we're going on a trip or something and we're riding in the car and I can tell the dog's thirsty, I'll pour a little bit in the bowl in the car for the dog to drink, and the dog won't drink it. So what does that tell you?
I used to drink, and I'm not exaggerating, 8 to 12 Cokes a day. And I quit drinking soda because I have diabetes in my family. And I'm like, my mom had a lot of complications because of diabetes. And I'm like, I'm not going to dump all that sugar in my system anymore. And I switched to this.
And you're punishing yourself
How
by drinking this stuff.
I like it. It tastes good. It's got, well, honestly, the Claiborne stuff I like slightly better than the LaCroix, to tell you the truth. But it has a fizz. It's carbonated, and it has like this slight grapefruit taste.
It has like a slight metallic, like it was
No,
in a
it
metal bucket for a
doesn't.
long time.
I think it's a man thing. Like men refuse to drink LaCroix. Because I mean, how does that say I'm a tough man? I drink LaCroix.
No, it tastes like galvanized metal. If you look,
No, just try it. It tastes like water. He was like, we're coming off from that auction. He's like, oh no, I drank all my Mountain Dew because he lives on Mountain Dew. I'm like, here, I got one of mine. You want one of mine? He's like, no, I'd rather go thirsty.
Aw.
It doesn't even quench your thirst.
Yes,
it's got,
it
like,
does.
This dry aftertaste.
No,
It's
it doesn't. You're wrong. You need to
I
drink more of it so you know.
I don't think so. When I did the test and the dog wouldn't drink it. Then
I bought him this Nestle Splash, which is like flavored
that's good.
water. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Let's
It doesn't
see.
really have a taste. It's like Crystal Light or something. I didn't like
it's
it.
lemon flavored.
I didn't like
Lemon-flavored
it.
water. I like that.
No, I didn't like it.
So I'm not against all waters. It's just I don't like this carbonated metallic water.
No, I would much rather drink this.
Yeah, I'm not a water. I don't like water. I don't like drinking water.
No.
And it doesn't matter really what, I put the Mio and all that stuff in it, and I just don't like water.
No.
And I figure I get enough water, and I know the tea has sugar in it and all that, and it has caffeine.
And you're punishing yourself.
Why is this not shutting off?
I like it. It tastes
Sorry.
good. It's got. Going to read
Nikki,
it.
what are you doing?
I don't know.
What, you pulling a gym?
I like iced tea a lot. I like on-sweet iced tea, no sugar, and a little bit of lemon. And I used to drink a lot of that, but I started having kidney stones. And 2 things that cause kidney stones are, well, 3 things: tea or coffee, and cola. So, and I haven't, knock on wood, had any more kidney stones since I really laid off on the iced tea drinking.
Yeah. Well,
I
hopefully.
like Diet Dr. Pepper since I can't drink my Coke. I shouldn't drink my Coke.
No, I like Dr. Pepper. I don't like diet soda at all. I mean, if I'm gonna drink soda, then it's got to be regular soda because diet soda, it's got a weird aftertaste to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's the sweet one.
I mean, I'd have to be like very thirsty to drink it.
I could drink
That's why I like the Diet Dr. Pepper, because the Diet Dr. Pepper actually tastes sweet, and it doesn't give you that aftertaste.
Right.
The little sweet guy in the commercial.
Yeah, and it's the only one that doesn't give me gas.
Okay.
Boy.
No, really. I mean, doesn't anybody have that problem with Diet Pop?
No.
Oh, I do. Every other kind of Diet Pop does, but this one doesn't.
Excuse me, I just had Diet Pop.
Yeah.
And I got this for $75 and you go river and it runs. Yeah.
I had to go tell Brandon all the mean stuff we did to Nikki. He was laughing.
I was like, God, people, just leave me alone in my stupid camera.
I don't want to show myself.
I got this thing. It's from Carol in that package that I bought from the auction.
Uh-huh.
It's a Powerball. Well, it's supposed to have a little thing, a little string thing that you put in there, and then you're supposed to wind it up and pull it, and then you're just supposed to. I don't understand the point in this. Well, this doesn't have the string in it, but they say, I was watching a YouTube video from the owner of the company or whatever he is, and he said you can just flick it and do this, But because I thought I saw it and it was for in her video, and it's for making your wrists stronger and your hands stronger. So I thought maybe it might help with my hands, right? And I'm just not understanding the point in it. And if you get the right force on it, it's supposed to also spin the other way, but I just don't understand the point. Does anybody use a power?
If it's rolling around in there, then you're going like this.
Show that again, Sally. How are you going like this?
That's exactly what she
Sounds like more exercise for Gary than you.
Yeah. Well, he said you're supposed to do it like you're doing a fine wine or something, and I was like, what? So I'm sitting there
Oh.
trying to, yeah,
Fine wine here.
Looks like a shake.
yeah. Yeah, it's not as perverted looking as a shake weight, but I don't know. He says you're supposed to be able to do it, and it's supposed to keep going while you do it, but
It's kind of like the same thing, though.
yeah,
It's kind of like that, the shake weight.
and he said it's like the first time you do it, it's like trying to get the hula hoop to work. So I was like, oh my god.
Well, that was definitely true for me. I didn't know what to do.
So yeah, I gotta figure it out.
And you know what the worst thing is?
It's heavy.
If you're doing it for the first time by yourself, it's a really scary experience.
Get it, Anissa. I need some sales.
And then I thought, well, maybe I would take a shoelace and cut it short and put it in there and see if that works to make it spin faster, But he said all you got to do is push your thumb down, give it a good flick, and it should stay going. And if you do it right, the gyro thing will turn the other way too. It won't turn the other way unless you get it going the right speed.
Oh my God, Nikki! If I had some good porno background music,
I just don't know how to get the stupid thing to go. I've been sitting there for 2 days trying to get this thing to work right.
Well, maybe it's distracted. Look it straight in the eye.
But and then I thought, you know what? I don't need it to spin. It's heavy enough. I could just sit here and exercise my wrist with it. I think it's a good thing. And then it's got enough weight in it to give me a little bit of strength in my wrist,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think I'm just gonna do it with the weight. But I want it to work right. So I sit here and I spin it really fast and it still doesn't.
Nikki, you just gotta make that thing feel like it's the most important thing in your life.
I love you, Powerball. Still not working. I'm gonna send this back to Carol and tell her it's the devil. Because I can do almost anything I set my mind to. And I used to be able to hula hoop, but I can't get this dumb thing to work.
Uh-oh, look what's for sale here.
That's too funny.
Oh my God, it's 66 too.
Oh, it's a corner book.
Poor Nick is trying to drink his coffee and he's laughing. I just want to know if anybody's ever used one. Maybe they could.
I've never seen it before.
Give me some hints. And well, then I went and looked on the website, and holy crap, they're like go from $24 all the way up to like $100. So like, whoa,
significant peeling paint.
So then I
That's
was like,
right,
well,
Sherry. She goes, what's that quote again? Anything's possible, one stroke at a time.
it is. It truly is. Well, I've had to do many strokes, and this thing is not possible.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's the underneath.
My dad, I told my dad he should stay home from work today.
Is that's got to be part of the frame back by the trunk, right?
You told your dad what?
I told my dad he should stay home from work today.
Well,
He was actually thinking about going back to work today.
oh,
He just got out of the hospital yesterday.
right.
I put it on the watch list.
I mean, granted, normally he only works 2 days a week, but still.
What about retiring?
He says he's going to retire in July. But we'll see if that happens. He gets bored. He doesn't know what he's going to do with himself. He said he's got lots of projects and stuff, but he's afraid he'll get lazy.
Oh.
Because he sees it as, okay, I was working 2 jobs, 5 days a week, and I didn't start getting sickly until I quit those jobs and went down to 2 days a week. So that's what he's seeing it as, you know.
Right. He's not seeing it as he's getting older and that kind of thing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta slow it down.
Yeah, he doesn't like that part.
But I can understand his thoughts too, you know, as far as that goes. I mean, it does make some sense too.
Yeah.
Your mouth. You just mimicked your shirt, Valerie.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at your shirt. Elvis is going like this. And Valerie's going like this.
Isn't that a cute shirt though? I love it.
Yeah, it is.
It is a nice shirt. If you like Elvis, it's a nice shirt.
It's really pretty.
I don't really like him at that age. But
yeah.
You know, I mean, I like Elvis in general, but I don't really, that's not my favorite age frame of him. I like him in Kissing Cousins. That's my, I love that part of his career.
Mm-hmm.
All those movies that he made. I remember watching those like almost every year.
Well, those were
on regular TV.
Like a matinee, you'd always find those on like the Saturday matinee or something, you know.
Yeah, well, they would play on Saturday. They would have like a whole like 3 Elvis movies in a row.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
No, I like Elvis. Thrifts a lot. I'm not saying that I don't like Elvis. It's just like him at that age. It's not my favorite time of his career. That that reminds me of more of his right before he died.
No, I mean he was a lot fatter. He was a lot heavier than this.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like that phase, like before the fat phase, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because he's not that heavy here. I mean, he's a little chunky, but he's not near as heavy as what he was.
Yeah.
And I actually like this stage. I like the more mature, the more mature Elvis. Yeah, that's kind of what I like. Like the black leather. I like that. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah, you're a little garbled, Valerie. I don't know what's going on with your
Valerie, isn't it? I thought maybe it was my laptop, but she's a little garbly.
No, it's Valerie.
Okay.
What the heck?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with this computer.
Try to mute yourself and then come back.
What about now?
No, you're still
okay, I'm going to come back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sir Thrift's lot. He was a really great performer, not just a singer, but he knew how to
Capture the
entertain a
audience.
entertain a whole crowd. You know, he could keep them entertained and
Check, check,
like
check,
crap.
check, 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 check.
Oh, now you're
Checkity check.
Better.
Better? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
100% or still
Yeah,
crappy?
100%.
Okay, good.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Tom, he was. Oh.
Yeah, that's actually something that I want to do. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but one of these days I want to go to an Elvis Presley convention in Vegas.
Yeah, that would be cool. I have an impersonator that lives here in town. And he comes in the store all the time. But he's kind of an asshole.
Say what you really feel about
and he's totally fat Elvis. And he's got like I don't know if it's the suit that's on the one that's on your shirt.
Uh-huh.
But I think it is.
It's got
Something like
flowers
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the big collar and all that. That's what he wears.
The rhinestones, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he looks legit, like the fat Elvis, but he's kind of an ass. This is sweet tea. This is I keep it around because I don't drink pop anymore. So
why do you drink out of a jug, Sally?
Because it saves on glasses. I don't like to wash dishes, so
and everybody knows it's Sally's jug, so nobody else.
Yeah, nobody else drinks out of that. Brandon has his own tea that he drinks. He drinks Lipton tea, which is completely different from mine. And then none of the kids drink tea. They drink like Powerade and stuff, and Jonah drinks pop. So,
oh, that's cool. Jason says my son's girlfriend is a dancer here at Legends in concert. They always have to end the show with an Elvis impersonator. I've got to know several of them. Great entertainers. Yeah. Actually, one of these times that I go to North Carolina, probably to visit, or, when I move there, I do plan on going over to Myrtle Beach. So we'll have to meet up. Maybe you can introduce me to a Elvis impersonator.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you figure out those camera pictures or what?
They're on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think our Elvis moved north.
No, this guy's been here for a while.
Oh,
I
has he?
I guess he's lived here for a very long time, and he used to perform. Well, I guess he still does perform in the UP, and but yeah. So Thelma, you seen the real Elvis, or just a impersonator?
No, it sounds like indeed, I saw Elvis perform twice. Wow.
I had Tony
Yes.
Orlando.
You seen him twice perform? Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
She was 12. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
You're a very lucky girl.
Yes, you are.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I don't like that.
sounds like on my
I have a
item.
question about using my item.
San Antonio and Astrodome. Wow.
For $35.
What
That
is
is so cool.
Graphic calculator for $35.
Oh man, I listed that yesterday. I sold another thing I listed in the listing challenge. Why didn't you buy
Awesome.
it in the challenge? Damn you buyers. Anyway. I was carried around as a little girl by Tony Orlando.
Really?
He sings Save All Your Kisses for Me. And he sang it to me. My mom had gotten tickets. He was in Milwaukee, and I was probably about 5. And he picked me up, and I'm like, oh, God, why is this strange guy carrying me around? Because I was kind of shy. Anyway, but my grandma and my mom are there. So when he goes to put me back in the aisle, like where I was sitting, this other woman stood up and acted like she was my mom so she could get close to Tony Orlando. And then my grandma freaked out. Anyway.
Wow.
And that's why I don't like guys with mustaches, because I was traumatized by Tony Orlando as a child.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a singer from
It's
like
that
the
knock 3 times on the
70s.
ceiling if you want me, twice on the pipes if the answer is no, that song. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
Oh.
It's like he's a 70s singer.
Tony Orlando was the lead, and then the 2 female backup singers were Dawn. There were 2 girls, but they were both Dawn. It's like those.
And if you go to Branson, he has like the Tony Orlando Theater now, I think.
What's that thing in Ricky Bobby with the girls who do everything together, even they go to bathroom together?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was
Are they Breeze or something
yeah.
or whatever? But yeah, Dawn is 2 people. Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Holy cow, Swamp Picker just sold a vintage hot plate for a lab for $75. He paid $3.
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome. Very good. Candida.
Oh, yeah. I just sold the grafting calculator that I had on Nikki's listed or ditch it for $35.
Cool.
Nice.
And that was something that I also listed yesterday during your listing challenge.
Ooh.
That's great.
that's awesome. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sometimes these things, if I don't talk, they shut off
Oh,
to save the battery.
I'm gonna eat something. I'm hungry.
Tony Orlando sang Candida.
Oh.
Just got a bid on a vintage hockey gloves. That's awesome. So I got a message after somebody had messaged me about, I think it was Val, Texas Val, that she had told me about the Plato's Closet. And
Oh yeah, I
just got
seen that receipt.
I just got a message today saying that the one in Topeka is having a 90% off sale on the Saturday.
Oh
So
wow.
that may be something I need to go take a look at. I would say 90%. That may be, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, maybe worth it to.
Yeah.
How far is Topeka again?
It's about an hour and a half. It's about the same as Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's just a different direction.
Right.
Get on my chair. Come on, move.
So, but I think it would be worth it. to go over there and look.
Yeah. Are you still gonna try and strike up your deal with the thrift store?
I don't think so.
No.
I've actually kind of been thinking about it, and I don't think I'm gonna do it. Just because, like, I was talking to people last night. I can't remember. I guess it was in the. I can't remember if it was in the challenge or not. But I was like, well, so they're not gonna want to get rid of all their clothes before the bag sale goes.
Right.
Before it happens, because they're going to need people to bring people in for the bag sale, and that's probably part of the reason why people come in, which makes sense. So, I mean, there's really no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm thinking about scrapping the bag sale, not going at all, and then go to the new inventory sale on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then just go, and not even ask for a deal, just go.
Right.
But
I do both. I would do both. I would do the bag sale and then go to the new inventory sale the next day.
yeah. But I know, like, the new inventory sale, I know I'm going to probably spend $200 on stuff, unless I work out a plan and only get certain items. I know that I'm probably, that's about an average, $200 to $250, because most items are going to be,
Yeah. Well, how
$2 to
much are the
$3.
bags? How much is a bag? $2 or
$3.
Shoot, I mean, because you never know. I mean, even if you go get 10 bags, it's only $30. I mean, but you
Right.
could like some decent
Right.
brand or whatever,
Yeah. It's true. And that's usually what I do, is I go Tuesday and Wednesday. I go to both of them. But I don't know. Yeah, I probably will. So if I do go, then I won't be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
I won't have a show tomorrow. So, but I'll let you guys know if that's what I decide to. Also, they're supposed to have some snow is supposed to come. So I don't know if that's going to be a big deal or not. I don't like to drive in snow. I just have a thing with that, and
Yeah.
especially with my truck, because I haven't driven in snow with it. I just don't know really how it, reacts, how it pulls and stuff. So, but right now, I'll just plan on going, and then I'll see what happens in the morning. So.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at then. And I know Rose still wants to go to lunch, but I told her if it's snowing, you're not coming out.
Yeah.
So I know she probably thinks, well, she's just a little bossy.
She's old. She gets away with it.
Mother's mustache, no show. Well, maybe you shouldn't go to the bag sale.
Always gotta go to the bag sale.
Good morning, Mother's mustache. Yeah, I think the last time that I went, I think I had, I want to say it was like 12 bags. And which is quite a bit of stuff. And basically what I did is I grabbed a bunch of bags, and I put everything in the cart, just shopped like regular. And then after that, I would go to the I'd take all the hangers off and then put everything in bags and everything. So Queen City Picker says, Valerie, we have an emissions inspection in this part of the North Carolina. Yeah. So is that like a smog test?
Yeah, we had those when we lived down by Milwaukee. You have
Yeah.
to, but you have to go in there, and then they hook up a thing to your tailpipe, and you know
Yep.
you got your catalytic converter's got to be working right, and they check your car over. And
So yeah. So we had those. I think it was every other year we had those in California. So, and they don't have them here. But
yeah, we don't have them up here.
So I'm kind of.
We have that in the big cities in Texas. If you live out where I do, it's just a
You don't have nothing
$7
like that.
inspection. But in Dallas, where my boys live, it costs them like $24 to get their car inspected.
Yeah, we don't have any inspection on our car.
Yeah, I haven't watched their video yet. She said if you use your earbuds, be sure to have your left one in.
You gotta have them both in.
Yeah, because Jim and Tara have that low budget video equipment.
Maggie Doodle, we do emissions inspection yearly in Pennsylvania. So yeah, Tara talked me into it. I'm gonna go to the bag sale and the other sale. So
You should do both. Well, my point is, you should do both because the bag sale is a good deal. But the other thing is with new inventory. I mean, you never know what's going to show up. I mean, you could have some really high end stuff show up.
It's true, and I've gotten good stuff from there before. So yeah,
at the new inventory part, because it's going to be like full price, you can get a little fussier and say, well, I want to get like very good brands, you know.
Right.
But bag sale, I mean, you know, it's just like I'll throw it in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying cents.
I think, usually I will be kind of picky, even at the bag sale. I'll be kind of picky, but I think this time I'm just gonna shut everybody out and just start putting stuff in the cart. Just take all the hangers and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Be cutthroat. But Mother's Mustache, that's exactly where I got those linen suits from. So and those have already, paid for themselves. Or paid for those bag sales that I went to, So I'll probably go to that, and I'll probably go to the inventory. And then if I feel up to it and the weather is decent, I may go to Plato's Closet. I don't know.
Did y'all see me fall asleep and scare myself half to death?
No. What happened? You just fell asleep?
I fell asleep and then I jumped myself awake.
Oh, God.
Felt like I was going to have a damn heart attack.
Oh, my gosh.
I hate that. Wake up.
You need to go take a nap?
No, I watched myself on the replay.
Oh, God. Why would you do that? I wouldn't even want to see myself do that.
I don't know. It was awful.
Oh my gosh. Scare yourself. Oh my gosh.
Dang, 56 people watching right now.
Give thumbs up.
Awesome.
That's very awesome. Very good.
This ain't a nightgown, but it's like a. I guess it's
It's a
like,
lounge dress.
yeah, it's comfortable.
That's how we get the 56 viewers. We have Sally put her nightgown on.
Yep.
Mm. Mm.
Sally, viewers are a little light. Get that nightgown back on.
I need to put my Minnie Mouse sweater back on.
I will be back in a minute.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I just got off work at 7, or actually 6,
Oof.
but I didn't get home until about 7. And I haven't been to bed yet, except for just now whenever I fell asleep.
Did you start at 9 last night?
Yeah.
That's a long night.
It's what, 10 hours.
Well,
It's a long time to be on your feet,
Yeah.
you know, but because we don't sit down for breaks or anything like that. Yeah, I took a little power nap. For 2 seconds while I was asleep. What are you doing, Nikki?
Nothing.
You staying home today?
No, I gotta head to the post office and
Oh.
I gotta carry out that 19-pound package
oh boy.
going to Ainsley.
Oh.
My husband stayed with my dad last night to make sure he was okay, and
Oh, that's good.
so I was hoping he would have came home last night so he could have carried it out this morning, but
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Tom wants to know what's the high there for today.
Today it is, I know it's below 0 right now, but let's see. I think the high today is actually supposed to be in the teens.
I thought I was supposed to get to like 12 here today.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
supposed
nothing like that yet.
Oh, it's above 0. It feels like -10, but it's 3 above. Mostly sunny. It's supposed to get up to 13 today, but tonight it's supposed to get 12 below.
Ours is 1 degree above 0. Our high today is 11, and our low is -9.
I was looking forward to like the 12th, 13th, and 14th. It was supposed to get up to the 30s, but now I see it's down to 21, 25, and 22 again.
I'll take
Next
20.
next Monday, it's a balmy 21 next
I
Monday.
know.
Typically, because Jim's like, oh yeah, because we had that warm up in January, our January thaw. Jim's like, oh yeah, maybe spring will come a little earlier, but February up here is typically a pretty cool month. I mean, I've seen a lot of Februarys up here where it never got above 0.
Nikki, I would
Yeah.
kiss your foot at 20 degrees. Yeah, nothing works. Everything's all gummed up and froze up, and it's just a big pain in the neck. The toilet's flushing weird. Yeah. Just every time you use it, flush it 2 or 3 times to keep that line from freezing up. Our sewer line freezes when it gets real cold. And then we have to use the bathroom at the Shell station. That sucks.
Yes, I bet it does.
Clerks be like, "Oh, you again?" Oh yeah, it could warm up anytime. This stinks.
I know this morning My ice tank has my water tank has this ice ridge that's up high, so I'm trying to knock it down in the water where the heater is, or it's thawed out. And it's real thick and it's hard to knock down. And I look at Jim because Jim tries to do it, but his gloves weren't good enough. So I did it some more. And then I'm like, I just love living up here.
Yeah, but it's like last night I went out to the garage, and I mean I was only out there for a few minutes, and my hands were just burning. They were so cold, and I had to grab some stuff, and I came into the house and I was like, oh my god, it's really not that cold in here.
Yeah, but compared to outside, it's not.
Mm-mm. And that's the part I don't like is the below zero. If it stays above zero, it's not so bad,
Yeah.
But the below zero, and it's even just too cold to walk from the house to the truck. That's what I hate.
Right.
Help me bring this stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh, God, let's baby. Let's fishy. Saddle.
No, I'm not giving him one.
Excuse me. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:41 already? Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody listing today? Gonna list?
Trying to.
Yeah, I might get some listings done too.
Yeah, I gotta get all these $10 watches listed.
Everybody's so talkative.
I know.
I don't know if I can shut you guys up.
Trying to make me fall asleep.
Wake up.
Tried.
When is your next day off?
Today.
Today is? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, tag, you're it. I'll be back.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that way. What am I doing?
What happened?
Oh, I just did something wrong on Facebook.
Oh.
Just being dumb.
Did something wrong on Facebook? I didn't think that was possible.
Well, I thought I was. Oh, I am. Oops. I don't know. Facebook is doing weird things to me today.
What'd you do? Send a friend request to the Republican National Convention?
Yeah.
Just saying.
There we go. Now I think I did it right.
Sherry said, "Why are we getting a silver hair stacker crotch shot?"
What?
I don't know. I think I missed that.
Did you
Oh,
knock
yeah,
your...
well, I was trying to reach the USB ports on the back of my computer so I could plug my phone in, and if you got a crotch shot, well,
You're welcome.
enjoy it.
Just say you're welcome and drop the mic.
Yeah. And if you'd like to make a PayPal donation, I can do it again. Otherwise, yeah.
That's funny.
Sherry.
Oh, I wasn't watching the chat. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it'll take me a week to open the box. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. And I still have one more package to send her. Another reason why I was hoping my husband came home last night so he could have packaged that damn picture I gotta send out. Can I borrow Jim for a little bit, Tara? Oh, can you guys hear me? Hello?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe my microphone went off again. Tara didn't say anything. She must be busy. Who won what, Glenn? Oh, Mike did. Mike Warren. He's going to be the proud owner of that picture. I thought it was a cool picture. I mean, at first I was so mad at my husband for buying it. I was like, oh my God, you just spent $40 on that picture. But you know, if you ever go and have something framed or even go buy a frame brand new, we bought these these nice portraits of trains for my dad one year for Father's Day or his birthday or something. And we went up to Michael's and to have them framed. My husband was just going to make frames, but then we were running out of time. And Mr. Procrastinator. And so we thought, well, we'll go up and have them framed. Holy crap, to have them framed is really expensive. So we're like, all right, well, we'll just buy the frames, and then we'll buy that stuff to cut it out, to mat it and everything. We can do this ourselves, right? We're pretty crafty to do that. And so anyways, we went to buy a frame, and holy crap, nice frames. They're expensive. So I only paid like $20 for the pictures, but I paid I think it was like $50 a frame, and there was 2 pictures, which my dad's worth it, but I couldn't believe how much the frames were. So anyways, after I thought about it, I was like, well, I guess in the realm of it's not that expensive to get the frame. I said, well, maybe I can sell the picture. Well, then the frame didn't fit the picture that he wanted to frame. So I was like, well, I guess we'll sell the frame and the picture.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those old school panoramic cameras work?
No.
It's very fascinating. It's a big old black box. It's up on a big tripod.
Oh.
And they start the picture exposure, and that whole camera at the top of the tripod will swivel, from left to right to get the panoramic. It's an interesting, takes about 5 seconds to do a picture like the one you have, for that camera to swivel from left to right and expose the film. And yeah.
Wow.
Nowadays we just hit panorama on our cell phone and just move the camera around, and it does the same thing.
Come here. Ugh. What are you doing? What you doing? Huh?
Photography's really come a long way.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to just stand in your front yard and just hit panorama and then turn a complete 360 degrees, and you can see.
Sit down. Just sit down.
And then see it all on a flat surface, all the way around what you just looked at.
Can't you just be still?
Yeah, right.
Can't you just be still?
I heard that Laurie uses that panorama thing to go around the inside of her toilet bowl to see if there's anything she missed when she was cleaning. Isn't that right, Laurie?
Oh, yeah. That's in my here.
Well, yeah, that way you don't have to bend over and stick your head in the tank. You just hold your camera down there to see if you got up under the rim, What I'm talking about. I'm all about ease, Why bend over when I got a camera that can go down in that tank and I don't have to stick my head down in it to see the toilet bowl rim? See, I have good ideas. I should put out a YouTube video of that. Yeah, here's how to.
We used to throw darts to see who had to clean the toilet each week. I always hated it. Toilet in the litter box.
Yeah, here's how to check if your toilet's clean, video.
Yeah. Mother's Mustache said, glass companies cut glass for nearly nothing. It's mostly scrap for them anyways. I enjoyed the glass industry for 16 awesome years. Yeah, our local hardware store in Poplar, they cut glass. Let me try again.
They cut gas?
I said gas, grass, and glass all at one time. They cut glass really cheap, actually. But
I cut gas for free.
And the cheese too?
Oh,
sorry. You probably could have went without that one, huh?
What was that movie? Who cut that cheese, man? Was that a Cheech and Chong movie?
It sounds like it, the way you the way you said it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh man, who cut the cheese?
Did I get a voicemail? Oh, I had my phone off. That's why I got a voicemail.
So I'm down the rabbit hole wondering who did that movie with the who cut the cheese. And
That's why I didn't see that money come through, Valerie, because I normally I'm getting all my emails now because I shut my phone was dying this morning. That's why I left the chat this morning. And so I went and I shut my phone off and plugged it in the bathroom to charge it because it wasn't charging out here for some reason. Because I think this extension cord is going to crap. So I unplug it every time I leave the house just in case. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I never got the notification that I got something through PayPal. That's why you guys had to work so dang hard.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we worked hard to get that. Yeah. It's like pulling teeth.
It's like, God, Sally, just give it up. I don't want my camera on when I'm sick.
It was very difficult to get you to do that. No doubt about it.
It's funny. Well, you know me, I like to be difficult.
I know.
Like, fine, my camera's on, but then I'm sitting there watching myself eat. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and eat this whole bowl of rice on camera. Yeah,
like, what's wrong with you guys? Are you guys sick or what? Why do you want to watch me eat my food?
Well, you know, that is a thing. Some people like watching heavy people eat.
Oh my God.
But I don't eat like a slob, so I guess I'd turn them off.
Crazy.
And then everybody was talking about the glitches PayPal was having. I said, well, I better go look here.
Thank goodness. Thanks to Tara.
Never would have gotten you to look. You just
I know.
Right. I was actually really excited because I was going to be able to fix Valerie's glitch. All I had to do was send her back that money.
Oh my gosh.
And I was sitting here thinking, I don't know if she wants me to say this on air. I'll just send it back. And I was like, well, I'll just message her to see what's going on.
Oh boy.
And then I was like, I'll just tell her.
started coming together, and Nikki realized it was all a big trick.
Well, no, she's like, look at the note on there, Nikki. I was like, what? Because I didn't even open it up. I just saw it on the line, you know. I was like, oh, Valerie did a boo-boo. yeah, that's the best PayPal glitch ever, yeah. Because I looked at my balance and I was like, yeah, that is a glitch. Oh, I did my PayPal raise overnight.
If this is a glitch, I'm not complaining.
yeah, I ain't gonna call them.
Glitch away.
Do whatever you need to do. Yeah.
I couldn't have done that to Valerie though.
Yeah.
I could do it to PayPal, but not Valerie. No. I'm one of those people that when I go to a gas station and they give me the wrong change, I go back and bring it back. I mean, if it's like $1 or something, I don't usually worry too much, but if sometimes I do if I go right back that way. Even at the post office one day, I went in and I bought a roll of tape because I ran out of tape and I needed some tape but I didn't want to make 2 stops. So anyways, they forgot to charge me for the roll of tape. Well, the next day I went back in there and I said, hey, I noticed when I got home yesterday, I said that you guys didn't charge me for my roll of tape. They're like, really? You're actually telling us to charge you for your tape that you got away with yesterday? I was like, well, yeah, I am. Couldn't believe it. I was like, that was only $3.69. But like I always say, you know, if you screw the USPS, you know, it may not affect you right then and there, but it's going to eventually affect you. They'll get their money back somehow.
Yep.
Plus with the gas station and everything, I used to be a cashier. And if you're over $5 off on your till, they take that stuff off your check. Some places do. So I would feel bad if I thought, oh, somebody gave me, you know, change for 100 instead of a 50, you know. Well, that would come out of their check. I would feel really bad.
Well, they can't legally do that, but they can fire you for it, but they can't take it out of your check.
Oh, I've seen people do it. I've seen companies do it.
I've seen people go to wage an hour though and shut their boss's business down too.
Oh.
Yeah, they do it, but yeah, if the person goes to wage an hour, that boss is effed.
Yeah, because they're auditing your books to see who you all been doing this to. Because they won't just make you pay that one employee back. Now they go through your books and see any other people that you did it to.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a big mess. You can fire the person, but you can't deduct it.
Well, that too. I've heard of places do it, so they can't do that. I guess Jim said they can't.
No.
Law change. I ain't a lawyer, so but I mean, I check with us. It's our State Department of Agriculture manager.
Yeah, and maybe it's a Wisconsin thing. I mean, maybe in other states they get away with it more. I don't know. We're just talking Wisconsin.
Yeah. I don't think legally any employer can actually do that, but I'm sure, like, you know, the little guy, I'm sure that they.
Well, they don't know they can't.
Yeah, and probably honestly, if you're like, let's say you're a cashier at a gas station and your till's short $2, I mean, you're probably you're gonna let them take it out of your check and not complain because I mean, you're probably like, if I make a big fuss, I'll lose my job, you know.
Right.
Dollars, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then sometimes you just want them to just go ahead and fire you anyway. So it's like giving them a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Other Jason, I could have made out Saturday if I was a criminal. I was getting money from the ATM and the van in front of me pulled out. And when I pulled up to the ATM, the ATM was asking if I wanted to make another transaction. Oh, crap.
Yeah, but they make you put your code in again.
Oh, do they? I always wonder about that.
I think they do.
Because I sit there and wait for that to go off before I leave.
Yeah, exactly.
I do too. I wait for it to go back to the welcome screen.
But you know,
I do it at the pump
what if it doesn't?
Well, then I ain't leaving.
But I mean, how many people?
Well, when you hit no, I mean, when it says you want another transaction, you hit no, then it goes back to the welcome to the ATM screen.
Right, right.
Yeah,
that's pretty scary, though.
It is. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, if you're in a hurry and you end up leaving not thinking, yeah, that would be. I'm always cautious about that stuff. I always wait. My husband will walk away, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Don't walk away from that ATM until it goes back to the welcome screen."
I always get a receipt from the gas pump because if I ever drive away and somebody says, "Hey, you didn't pay" or something, I'll be like, "Hey, I got my receipt right here. I paid."
Yeah. Me too. Because those cashiers, they don't have a very exciting job, and they're just looking for somebody to drive off so they can.
Yeah.
So they can call the cops, and yeah, I thought if it doesn't, because I've had it where there's been notes on the pump where it's like, if you don't get your receipt, come in and see the cashier because it's not processing right. And I thought, yeah, if it doesn't process right and they come after me, I'm going to go to jail for oops, no way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then they peg you because when the cop pulls you over, then they talk about the gas, but now you got a suspended driver's license. The vehicle's not registered. You got no insurance. There's a body in the trunk. I mean, it's a big
big rigmarole.
So I always get that receipt.
Me too. Yep. Yeah, and your photo will be in the bank. Yeah.
That's all you need right there. Well, we have your photo.
Do they have those at the post office anymore? The wanted posters?
Not at ours, I don't think.
Oh, they used to. I remember when I was a kid at the post office. When you walked in to get the post office, I'd always want to read the wall where they have the pictures of the bank robbers and stuff. They're out at large, or
the FBI's most wanted.
Yeah,
we used to have that at our post office. I don't think they have it anymore.
They have a few pictures, but not as many. Not at our main post office, but at our little post office, they have that stuff.
Boy, and the guy would be real grizzled and scary looking,
Yeah.
That approach, armed and dangerous. When I was a kid, I just loved reading those. And then I'd read all this stuff and think, oh boy, this is a real bad one.
I used to watch that show, America's Most Wanted, and I always said, I don't think I'd turn the person in if I saw him. I don't want that guy coming back after me or sending his cronies after me,
Yeah.
Well, he's got the judge to go after, the DA, the other witnesses. He'd probably be all right. He'd have a long list of people to come get.
Believe it or not, I used to live in a small town, smaller than the one I live now in Texas. And before they had the card reader on the gas pumps, you just waved at the guy sitting in the store and he turned the pump on for you. And I get this call from the police one day saying, "Did you forget to pay your gas at the gas station this morning?" I'm like, "Oh." And I just drove off. So when I went in and paid, I just said, "Here's my phone number. If I do, I get crap on my mind. And if I do that again, just call me and I'll come down and pay you. I'm sorry." So, I didn't get arrested or anything for my drive off.
Oh, yeah. Todd's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here. No, I'm Dave.
All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Hope everybody has a great day, and thanks everyone for participating in and that for Nikki.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
That was fun.
Tube on my mind.
Y'all have a good day and good sales.
All right.
Get some listings
Bye.
done. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.